Today we're going to do practice stroke leaves for fall. Okay, so I put out all sorts of different leaf colors. I'm in my double loader. The double loader has a lid. I don't know if you know much about it. It also fits into my palette. So you can put it in here, or you can put a foam plate in the palette. And you put it under one notch, two notches, and then under one notch, and then you paint on here. I use that a lot for backgrounds and stuff. And then I have a lid that goes on here, so you can save your paints and go back and use them later. I also, so it won't dry out and it'll stay for you. It's got a sponge in it too. It's called a double loader when you're looking for it on onestroke.com. All right, so my most watched are my practice strokes, because we learn a lot and you go back as like homework and practice over and over on it. Okay, so I have a sheet of paper that I did a couple coats of coffee latte to cover it. I'm going to be using floating medium. It's all folk art paint. And then I'm using different folk art multi-surface paints. So this is how most of the new labels look. So folk art multi-surface is my go-to. It's satin finish, and it's on glass, metal, ceramic. I can put it in the oven and bake it if it's glass. There's all kinds of other wonderful things. I also sometimes use treasure gold, water soluble, wonderful. So acrylics and other types of mediums that we use, like the treasure gold. All right, so there's a couple different kinds of leaves. Now, if I have a stem here, I was hoping y'all could see that. All right, so I'm going to use a couple. Now, you can trace these out of a magazine, out of off of the internet, and find some nice fall. Just hit fall leaves under Google search, and you can find lots of different fall leaves and colors. Okay, so I'd like to do some small ones like this, okay, where there's just little bits of it. I also like to come here and do some different leaves, from like oak leaves to just little maple tree leaves. All right. Let's do long bay leaves. I like the bay leaves that you do in cooking. Okay. And we can do all different colors because they're changing colors as it goes, right? So we can go in, out, in, out. This gives you more like a maple leaf, where we're going all these different points. Okay, that's a good start, because some of them you don't even have to draw, but I want you to see you can do a screenshot of that and then draw some of those in. Okay, I'm going to use a 16 flat usually, or maybe not. I'm going to use the 3/4 and a 16. These are the Donna Dewberry folk art one stroke brushes. Okay, these are my set of brushes, and you can get the value pack of these brushes. They're dark green handles. It is called a value pack, and it is less than $20 for 10 brushes. So you're going to get my most used brushes. All right, so check those out. And I do YouTube lives now, and usually on Fridays, so they give you more discounts. Then I give you more discounts, and you go to my website and get some super deals. Okay, so I want to show you how to change colors and how to use the double loader. So see the mediums in the middle, because sometimes the medium's thinner than that. This is the fluff that's inside paint with no pigment, and so we use that instead of water, guys. All right, so I dampened my brush. I lay it on the paper towel to get the excess water out. And then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to start painting a couple of these. Okay. So let's get in between the red and the orange. Pure orange, apple red. Okay. So I pick it up, and then you go to an extra cubby and you work it in. Now, what this does is it helps control so you don't take off too much paint. You have just enough paint. And I'm working it in, and you want to be at least a half, 2/3 up there. All right. So I can try first. Let's do here. Now, see, that's not dark enough on the edge, so bright enough. So let's pick up a little bit of yellow. We blend, shade, and highlight with each leaf, each stroke that we make. Okay, so can you see that? Now, I'm going to pick up a little bit more yellow. Let's dip some yellow because I want to add that color. Okay, and then we're going to pull a stem right into it. Okay, now I can darken this. So see how we can do those two? You can darken it with brown for an umber. And I can pick up a little bit more yellow, but I still have my red and orange in there. So that's called multi-loading. All right. So watch this. I'm going to come right here. And their tips are a little jagged. Now see, that made it look like a burgundy. It doesn't really look brown. It looks really, see, I can still pick up paint right there. It looks really rich, but still has those hues of red. Okay, so I'm going to take this stem and pull it right into there. Now, I want you to practice these because it's important that you try to get all this different colors on your leaves. Now, while I've got this color, I'm going to pick up, let's pick up some more orange and red. See, I don't have to clean the brush when I've got it like that. I want you to see that I'm going to make a bigger leaf here. Watch this. And I can even roll it. That's a little tricky. Okay. All right. I lost it here, right here. So I can come right back here. And I can pull the stem. Well, one thing that looks good is I can take a little bit of burnt umber. And I can have a little piece of brown in the corner here. And sometimes it just looks like it's a little bit of brown on the corner. Okay, so that'll just make it look like it's, what do you call it? Like it's already dead and it's turning brown. And I'm just showing you some little tricks, okay? So then I can pick up a teeny bit of this white and I can come along here just to give you a little bit. Wipe that off. I can use a smaller brush maybe than I used. Okay, just a little bit. All right. Now, let's go here and pick up this one. So I'm going to pick up red and I'm going to go into some purple. So red, and we're going to side load the purple. Okay, so I can, my smaller brush, I can go in here. This is an 8 brush. All right, so I'm going to come right here and wiggle. Wiggle. So we can keep picking up right there. So let's pick up some purple and brown and get it richer. All right, and one more time, push and wiggle just a little bit. All right, I'm going to flip this over so the purple's on the same side. And because I drew this in there, makes it a little bit easier, right? So I'm going to come right in here and pull it. Now that's with the chisel right here. So you're standing up the brush, you lift the front a little bit and you pull it in there. You get a little bit darker in here. And the other thing I just want to show you is I can take this brush and pick up a little bit of yellow. And so I can push and pull into the red. But if that didn't look very good, I can pull it back, get the red, put the red back in here. And pull back into the yellow. So you can go back and forth. Okay. I just want you to see you can keep playing with it. And it's better see if that was dry. I mean, still wet. Then it goes really nice into the red. Okay. All right. So let's look at a couple of other colors. All right. So I'm going to use, let's say we've got yellow and orange right here. Pure orange, daffodil yellow. All right. Let's go to this one. So I'm going to come right in here and I'm going to lay the brush flat. See, it's flat. And then I stand up and we're going to come down here. Let's do it again. Flat, up to the point, come back, and then start up again. Right. So now I'm going to dip just in some red. So I'm going to come right in here. All right. So I can start coming down this edge with red. All right, let's do it again. All right, that's not enough. So let's pick up more red. Let's work this in. All right, let's do this over. We're going to come right here. Okay, then let's grab a little bit of orange. Okay, so we can go back to the red. Lay the brush flat. Okay. Now, I can even get a teeny bit of brown in here. Come over some more. See how I'm pushing the brush down so it goes meets in the middle? Okay, so now let's get some citrus. A little bit of green. All right, I've got too much of that paint on, so let's go back down to the green with some orange. And then we can pull a stem in there. Okay, so you can get all kinds of different colors by as you're going. You're going to come around here. And look, I can bring this brown and bring it down. Pick up a little bit of brown again. There. Let's pick up some brown again. Okay. So we're just working on different shades as we go around. So I want you to think about this. And I do this with an oak leaf. Okay. So there we go. So here's the center. So I'm going to come up in and out. Brown. Let's grab some yellow. That looks muddy. Pick up some orange. Okay, so sometimes you can just get all your colors in here and then come back and add other shades. All right. So I can come in here, bring some orange in there. If the paper was drier, but because I put a base coat, I thought that'd be better. But if the paper was dry, it absorbs it really well, so you don't have it just staying on top like that. Okay. But now I can come in here with a little bit of purple. All right. We can come right down here and put a little bit of purple there. So I want you to see the different shades you can get. A little bit of brown, which could be the stem. All right. And then we're going to come a little bit of green in here. All right. So just, I want you to change colors and play around with it and see what you can get. I'm going to go back to this maple leaf here. And we are going to, there's some pretty color here. This is Pueblo and pure orange. Pick up some yellow and Pueblo. Yep, or yellow and orange. Pueblo is a little bit darker. One more, and then you guys practice. All right, so you saw that was pretty easy. That was pretty easy. Then I just tried to play around and give you some different colors. But I'm going to come right in here and pull in some brown, but I messed up that spot, or I would have done there. Okay, so watch what we're going to do. So I'm going to wiggle out, slide in, wiggle out, slide in, and then down. All right, so let's come over here and we're going to go right in here. Wiggle out, slide in. We're always coming into this middle. Do you see that? So you came in and out, get a point, push in. See how I'm laying this brush flat though? And standing up. Come back over, get more paint and go back over anything you don't like. All right, so, and then we're going to pull the stem right in the middle. Okay, so now you can come out. I'm not a fan of doing these lines in here because I think we have some nice wiggles in here that gives us what, you know, that effect. And I also do not go all the way in with the stems. You see, they just come part way. Okay. All right. Now, one thing I like to do is I like to come and get some dark green, dark brown or green tips. See how rich that makes that look? See how fun that is? So I am excited to see you come on my Facebook group, Donna Dewberry's official one stroke group, and share your painting with us because you'll get all kinds of great help and encouragement with our wonderful one stroke painters. We have over 35,000 now that are on there. We just only share one stroke on there. but when you're practicing, there's teachers and I'm on there, and we come on every day. The Dewberries do, kind of see what y'all are up to. And we have live sales on there. So it's our Facebook group, and it's called, you can see this on under About Donna here too. It's called Donna Dewberry's official one stroke group. Because lots of people try make Donna Dewberry groups. So this is a Donna Dewberry's official group. Okay, so did that inspire you at all? Oh, the last one I just want to show you that I do a lot of is I take my 6 flat, and I like to just come in here with like red with a touch of yellow. And watch this. I'm just going to do little red leaves, especially if you have black or dark background. These little red leaves glow. So we can go 1, 2, 3. Now you can come with a chisel. Oops, that's not working too good. Or you can go with my liner. So it's a 2-script liner. You roll this with this, only time I use water. All right, because you don't do floating medium on this brush. So, all right, see, so you can do it another way too. You can come in here like that. And you can take this little brush. Let's say we could even use purple. Push left, push left, push. All right, so I wanted it, all the tips. And then I go 1, 2. So I call it a slider leaf. Push, slide, push, slide. All right. Creamy, beautiful, rich colors, all with folk art one stroke paint. Okay, folk art one stroke paint. Folk art acrylic. Okay, so come check it out. Multi-surface paint right on my website, onestroke.com, and let's see what you do with your leaves. All right, just try it. You'll like it. All the beautiful fall colors. You know what? You can do real simple slider leaves. I'm sorry, I can't quit. Not yet. Watch this. You pick up some citrus and you can just do slider leaves. All right. So citrus and purple. Okay, so you can do slider leaves. Chisel, pressure, left. Okay, push, left. All right, just some slider leaves, quick and easy. Okay. Practice, practice. This is your homework. I want to see what you do. And you guys have a good time. We should use a 12 flat for this. I use my 16 again. Okay. See you next time. Every week. Okay, bye-bye.